A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a whirlwind of activity, President-elect Donald Trump is making headlines with a series of appointments to his cabinet and White House roles as he prepares to take office. With the Republican-controlled Senate poised to review these nominations, questions arise about whether they will pass muster. Trump's transition team has announced nearly a dozen key appointments, but the process has not been without its challenges, including one major withdrawal and renewed scrutiny surrounding some controversial national security picks. This week on Face the Nation, host Margaret Brennan delves into the implications of Trump's selections with key senators and experts. Among the appointments, former domestic policy advisor Brooke Rollins has been named as the Agriculture Secretary, while Scott Bessent is set to lead the Treasury as the first openly gay individual to hold the position. Bessent's nomination comes at a time when a majority of Americans express support for tariffs on imported goods, reflecting a shift in economic sentiment following the election. However, not all selections are met with enthusiasm. Trump's picks for health agencies have raised eyebrows, particularly the nomination of former Congressman David Weldon to lead the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Weldon has been criticized for promoting debunked anti-vaccine views, which may exacerbate the growing vaccine hesitancy across the nation. Another controversial choice is Martin McCarry for the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, who has openly critiqued vaccine mandates during the COVID pandemic. Senator Rand Paul, a Republican from Kentucky and a doctor by training, weighed in on these health nominations during his appearance on the program. Paul acknowledged the increasing vaccine hesitancy among the public, attributing it to a lack of trust in government messaging. He emphasized that while he supports vaccines, the government's handling of information has contributed to public skepticism. As the conversation shifted to national security, retired Army Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, a former advisor to Trump, provided insight into the implications of the president-elect's choices. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Hamas, and the role of Hezbollah, remains a pressing issue, with calls for a ceasefire growing louder. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen, who has been critical of President Biden's approach to Israel, is expected to weigh in on the matter as well. In addition to health and security, the program also featured Representative-elect Sarah McBride, who is set to become the first openly transgender member of Congress. McBride discussed the challenges and opportunities she faces as she prepares to take office, highlighting the importance of representation in government. As the holiday season approaches, Americans are reflecting on the past year while looking ahead to the future. A recent CBS News poll indicates that 59% of Americans approve of Trump's handling of the presidential transition, suggesting a level of optimism among the electorate. In the coming weeks, as Trump's cabinet picks undergo scrutiny and confirmation hearings, the nation will be watching closely to see how these appointments will shape policy and governance. With a mix of support and controversy surrounding many of the nominees, the transition period promises to be a pivotal time in American politics. As we continue to cover these developments, it is clear that the implications of Trump's selections will have far-reaching effects on health, security, and public trust in government agencies. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.